Now, what about children with autism? Why would they be more susceptible or have such a negative effect on toxins compared to, say, other children? Well, there's a couple things. Number one, the Environmental Working Group did a study on the blood of newborn babies, specifically from the cord, the umbilical cord. They drew some blood and they actually measured, on average, there was over 200 toxins found in newborn baby's blood from the cord. Pretty crazy to think about. And what's even more incredible is several of those had connections to cancer. Okay, so our children oftentimes, and this is the majority of times I should say, are already being born predisposed to having a toxic bucket full. Okay, and that's what the difference is here with children with autism and maybe someone else is the toxic bucket. We are all born with what I call a toxic bucket. Some people's toxic buckets are genetically bigger and some are a little smaller. Now this is often something that could be the case for children with autism, where their toxic bucket might be smaller, and it might mean that a smaller amount of toxins creating that overflow, which then creates that added stress and sets things over the top, will really affect this child or individual. Whereas a neurotypical person, maybe they can handle and process a lot more toxins before they get what we call the overflow, which then can show up in so many different symptoms, that you and I are familiar with: autoimmune conditions, chronic fatigue, resistance to lose weight, all those different things. Toxins compared to a neurotypical child can come down to the toxic bucket, okay? Because we all are being exposed by toxic chemicals, heavy metals potentially. I mean, they're coming from every which way, all right? So this is a big reason why, this might be a stressor on your child.